What's up, guys? We're back here for another video. Today I'm gonna be giving you guys an update on all of the tanks in my room and downstairs. We got an insane new fish for the new 300-gallon tank. I guess it's not really new, but still kind of new. But anyways, we got an insane new fish just yesterday for the 300-gallon tank, and it is doing great. And I think you guys will really like it, and it's doing good. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. I'll give you guys an update on the tanks in my room first, and then show you guys the 300-gallon tank, and then the breeding room. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it with the 55 and 75 in my room. So here's the 55-gallon tank. We sold a few fish out of here, so it's a little bit less crowded since the last time you guys have seen it. We still got some convicts, some Salvinis. That's a Texas Blood Parrot cross. We got a yellow jacket cichlid, more convicts. This is also a Texas Blood Parrot cross. We got 3 of those guys in total. Got some blue Acaras, regular convicts, some polar blues, and our Geophagus. I think that's about it for this tank. We sold our Blood Parrot and some other cichlids. And there's our firemouth cichlid. Not the firemouth, a red breast cichlid. That's the last fish we got in here. Which one we also have this pleco. But yeah, other than that, that's how the tank is. It's a lot emptier. It's crystal clear like always, looking really good. Everything's doing good in here. And yeah, everything's going well. This female convict and this male have been having a lot of babies in this tank, which is good. I mean, for them to breed, I guess that's good, but I mean, I haven't been keeping the babies, but it's just good to know that, you know, I've got a pair in here. But yeah, anyways, we got another 10-gallon tank right here. We're gonna set that up in the future. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to do with it right now, but in the future, we're gonna set it up. Yeah, now on the 75-gallon tank, it's doing really good. We've got our arowana in here growing. I don't know the last time you guys really saw this, but we got our baby red tail in here. He's about 6-7 inches now. We got 2 channel cats in here. Our clown knife fish. We got 2 rope fish back there. Our blue lip Geophagus. And that's about it. We got a few plecos in here. We got 2 common plecos. There's a rhino pleco in here somewhere. Other than that, that's about it. This tank hasn't really changed up much. Everything in here is growing and looking really good. This red tail, he's looking really, really good. He's got some great color on him and great personality. He likes to be close up to the camera and everything. And there's that channel catfish. He's growing good too. The knife fish, he's really cool. He likes to eat from your hand and stuff. All these fish in here are doing really well. And yeah, if you guys have any fish suggestions for this tank, drop them down in the comments. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about these tanks up here. If you guys are interested in buying fish, any of these polar blues in here, there's a breeding pair in here, and I've got a breeding pair downstairs. They're all for sale. All the Geophaguses you see in today's video are for sale. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys see any fish you like or you want to buy, just send me a message on my Facebook page and we can work something out. As of right now, we're not doing any shipping, but we hope to do some soon in the U.S. But yeah, as of right now, we're not doing any shipping, but we hope to do some in the near future. But yeah, I'll show you guys the tanks downstairs. I'll start with the 300-gallon. Alright guys, we're here at our 300-gallon tank, home to our rays. We got both. We got our black diamond hybrid and our black diamond ray. And we got our brand new fish for this tank. It's a giant gourami. This is an awesome, awesome fish. That's what you guys have been waiting for to see. The new fish is a giant gourami. Super cool. Great personality. Just follow your fingers around the tank. Super awesome fish. Very, very cool. See, this guy has a ton of personality. Very, very cool fish. Yeah, we got our rays right here. They're doing great. We got our male black diamond hybrid and our female black diamond ray. We got our silver dollars in here. If you guys are interested in silver dollars, we got 4 of them. They're all for sale. Our Tiger Chillin's ray tail hybrid. He's about 12 inches long now. If you guys are interested in him, he's for sale also. Our Lima shovel nose catfish, an Acara and a Geophagus. These guys are both for sale. We got some plecos down the back. All different kinds. There's some commons, some chocolates, some king tigers. There's blood parrots to this pipe. There's our Kong parrot in there. There's actually 2 Kong parrots and 1 blood parrot. Those guys are all for sale if you guys are interested in them. But yeah, everything in here is doing great. The giant gourami is a very cool addition. He's a very, very cool fish. And so far, the only thing I fed him is floating pellets, but he has eaten those, so that is a great. Yeah, he is a monster fish. I mean, this tank a little over 6 feet long. It's 3 feet high and 30 inches wide. So I mean, you guys go to the side. I mean, he's a big guy. I mean, he's still got about 12 inches from like the edge. So I mean, he's about 18-inch fish. Easy. Yeah, he is a beast. And he's very cool. Looks great with the rays. Really stands out. And yeah, this tank's doing great. Pretty much all the fish in here are for sale besides the rays. And the gourami. I'm not really wanting to sell him. He's a very cool fish. The rays and the gourami are all doing great. All the other fish are doing great too. It's just I'm wanting to, cut back on all the fish in here so I can really focus on breeding the rays. And yeah, that's pretty much about it for this tank. We'll go ahead and show you guys the breeding room and all the fish breeding in there. And yeah. Alright guys, so we're here in the breeding room. We're going to start with the 100-gallon tank. It's looking really well. If you guys don't know, this tank is for sale. If you guys are interested, you have to, this is pickup only for this tank though, but it is for sale. In this tank we've got a ton of angelfish that we've been breeding and stuff. We got a ton of great, all these striped angelfish. We got some gold, some Filipinos, all sorts of cool angelfish. We got 2 big pacu in here. We got some big, just common plecos. We got redhead Geophagus right here. We got some polar blues. There's actually a breeding pair in here. That's a female and there's a male back there. And we got a jaguar cichlid right there. All these fish in this tank are for sale. We got a channel cat right there. There's another channel cat in there. There's another big pleco in there. Then we also have a breeding pair of Jack Dempseys in here. We got an electric blue Acara right there. The glare is pretty bad from the other tanks on the other side of the wall. But anyways, there is the electric blue Acara. All these angelfish just look great. The breeding pair of Jack Dempseys usually hang out over here. There's the female right there. There's the male on the inside. Female, and there's the male. They're both look really, really good. They've got some great color on them. There's a Filipino blue angelfish. All these striped guys. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff in here. All these fish are for sale. They're all looking great, all doing great, super healthy. And yeah. Then we've got these fry tanks right here. We got our first 2 fry tanks. Here's our first one. Is a convict cichlid tank. We got a ton of convict cichlids in here. And yeah, these guys are all for sale. They're all about 2 inches long, 2.5 some. All the larger ones like this guy, he's definitely like 2.5. There's a lot of good 2-inch guys in here. And yeah, and these guys are going for $3 each, guys. You heard that right. Cheap. Cheap for convicts. Yep. Alright guys, yeah, you heard it here. But yeah. We've got a lot of fish here for sale, and they're all going for a fairly good price. We got our Texas blood parrot hybrids that we're growing out. These guys will be F1 red Texas cichlids. They're all doing good, growing out really well. And they'll be for sale in the next few months once they start getting about 1-2 inches long. And yeah, I don't really know what the price on these guys will be yet, but I definitely want them to be affordable, especially compared to other stores. Because at the end of the day, I'd like to be the cheapest store, best product for the best price. You know, give you the best bang for your buck. And yeah, these guys are doing really good. Feeding them flakes every day. They're all eating flakes. I've been feeding them flakes ever since they were fry. So yeah, just cichlid flakes, tetracichlid flakes. Yeah. Then we've got our first bottom tank here. This is a 75-gallon African cichlid tank. We've got a ton of red zebras, a few peacocks, a few other mambunas, a few white ones. There's a few sunshine peacock females. There's a yellow lab. There's all sorts of just cool African cichlids in here, and they've been breeding. We've got 5 red zebra fry in here. Then in this tank, we've got about 25 red zebra fry in it, or this container. These are Fuval breeder boxes, half gallons, and they do great for holding fry. And yeah. Then we've got our Texas blood parrot tank here where we breed them. There's a lot of algae on the front that I need to clean off, but it builds up like, it literally looks like this once a week. It builds up insane. And I just haven't got the time to clean it off yet. But all the fish have been doing good. There's 3 fry in there that are all about an inch and a half long. Because, I mean, they just have so much space to grow in here. This water's kind of low. I need to top this tank off and wipe off the algae. But other than that, these 2 tanks are doing very, very well. These African cichlids are breeding good, but I'd like to pick up a few more females and maybe one more male peacock or something like that. But other than that, everything here is doing really well. Yeah, I definitely like everything in here. Everything's doing really good. Yeah. Now I'll show you guys the top tanks. Start out here. This tank used to be where we bred our polar blues. Now we're using this tank for another pleco grow out because we've been breeding a lot of bristlenose plecos. These guys are all long fins, or most of them are. There might be a few short fins in the mix like that guy there. But other than that, these are all long fins. Then our next tank here, we got a pair of blue-eyed lemon bristlenose plecos. There's the male right there in that cave. They haven't spawned for me yet, but I'm hoping they will somewhat soon. And yeah. And this other 20-gallon, these 3 are all 20 gallons, by the way. In this 20-gallon, we have a breeding pair of albino bristlenose plecos. There's a male right in that cave, and there's a female right in that cave. I'm hoping they'll spawn for me pretty soon. I bought these guys a little over 2 weeks ago from a guy who breeds like plecos and angelfish and all sorts of stuff like that. And this is a confirmed breeding pair, and they spawned for him multiple times. So I'm hoping they'll spawn for me soon, in the near future. And yeah. Then we have our 10-gallon with a ton of pleco fry in it. Mixture of long fins and short fins. There's a bunch of these guys in here, a bunch under that bridge, to the side, to the other side, all over through this tank, all through the plants and everything like that. And yeah, all these guys are doing really well. They've been growing. These guys are around 3 months old now. The biggest guys are like an inch and a half like him, and most of them are just a little below an inch. And yeah, all these tanks are doing really, really well. And then we've changed up these tanks through here. We still are using this one kind of as a monster grow out. We've got about a 6-7 inch shovel nose catfish back there, which he was gonna go in the 75, but I'm gonna put him in there. He was fighting with my red tail catfish, so we've got to beef him up some more, and then we can put him in there. And here we've got a decent amount of common bristlenose plecos that have been breeding in here. And there's actually a male in there with a bunch of babies in that cave, and I'll get a flashlight and shine that in there so you guys can see here in just a second. Yeah, there that male is in that cave, and he's got a ton of babies in there. I don't know how well you guys can really see. If you guys can really even like see in there, but there's a bunch of little wigglers in there. There's probably about 50 to 60 fry in there, and they're all doing really well. And yeah, now I'll show you guys the angelfish tank. These guys have been breeding really well. They actually have a batch of fry right now, or not a batch of fry. They just laid eggs the other day. There's a ton of eggs in that breeding cone right there, and I only see one white egg, which is great. That's what you got. That's what you want. You know, it's definitely how you want it to be. Not a lot of white eggs. It's the best way you can have it, because the white eggs, for you guys that don't know, are unfertile eggs, and you want fertile eggs. You know, these brown eggs are the fertile eggs, and you want them to be good and fertile. And yeah, because the more fertile eggs you have, the more fry you have, and that is great. Now, this is our last tank that we have. It is our Cory, Pleco, and guppy, some guppies in this grow out tank. These fish are all doing really well. I just picked up a group of these Corys right here. I forget the name of it. It starts with a P. Anyways, I got a group of 6 of these guys. I'm hoping to breed them and be able to sell them to you guys. We've got some albinos, some bronze, some other spotted guys. I believe there's like 4 or 5 different species of Corys in this tank now. And then we have regular bristlenose, long fin regulars, albinos, and albino long fins. There was some albinos over here, but I don't know where they went. There's all sorts of mystery snails in here, and there's all sorts of guppies. So those of you guys who don't know, all 3 of these and tanks are 29 gallons, almost 30 gallons. So it's plenty of space to have all these Corys in here, especially because these guys enjoy being together and stuff like that. We got a spawning mop in here for these Corys. And yeah, that's about it. All these fish are doing really well. And yeah, everything in here is doing good. The water's really clear. And yeah, I haven't really had any more Cory spawns recently, but I just picked up this breeding group of Corys the other day. Literally like 3 days ago is whenever I got them, so I'm hoping they'll spawn here in the next few weeks. And yeah, everything in here is doing really well. Hopefully everything continues to go really well. But this is how the breeding room's just looking as of now, and we'll continue to make upgrades. And yeah, but everything's going really well. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any video suggestions or fish suggestions, make sure to leave those down in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.